Hello, Unlimited friends. Today I have a question from Anmol, and her question is, can you please make a video on how not to feel bitter about past experiences? First of all, Anmol, thank you very much for your question. The thing about past experiences is that how you see them, your perspective about them is what makes you feel bitter, and your perspective about them can actually make you feel good. You might have heard people say about things that have happened in their past, "Oh my God, I am so glad that that bad thing happened to me because that thing that happened led me to this that I now have, which I really love, which is beautiful and amazing." So the past doesn't change because what has already happened, but you can change the way you feel about it. And that is what your beautiful question is all about. In your question, when you say, how can I not feel bitter about the past? You are recognizing the fact that you can't change what has already happened, but you are ready. You are ready now to change how you feel about it. So here's my recommendation to you, and this is a technique that has worked very well for me. What you need to do is to actually take your mind completely off the event that is making you unhappy or bitter, and focus your mind on something else that you enjoy, that you appreciate, that you are actually truly grateful and thankful for. And then spend about 10 to 15 minutes writing about this thing that you love and appreciate. For example, if I was to talk about a tree, I would say, "Oh, I love the tree that's outside my house. I love how beautiful it looks. I love how big it is, how much shade it casts. I love how birds come and sit on it. I love all the squirrels dancing up and down." I would just go on and describe that tree in writing for about 10 to 15 minutes. When you do that, and if you run out of things to say about the tree, you can move on to another subject, but pick subjects that make you feel truly happy. You can feel the joy of that inside you. And as you move from one subject to another subject to another subject, and you do this journaling exercise for 10 to 15 minutes, you will feel completely different inside. You'll feel happier. You'll feel in a good place. And now when you are in a good place, when you look back at the same event, now you will be able to see all the good things that that event will bring, has already brought to you. You will also be able to see the people who were involved in that event in a different manner. You'll be more forgiving towards them. You will be more forgiving towards yourself, because sometimes we beat up on ourselves because we think that we've made some really horrible mistake. But in reality, there is no such thing. But so when you put yourself in a good place and you look back, you start saying things like, "It's okay. I didn't know any better." Or, "It's okay. That person who hurt my feelings, they didn't know any better. They really did not understand what they were doing. And it's okay because it's really not the end of the world, because I can move forward and there are better things waiting to happen for me." And that, my dear Anmol, is absolutely true. It does not matter what has happened in your past. What matters is that you have the power to create your future. And if you start now managing your vibration, knowing and understanding the way the universe works, you can change everything about your future. All our work has to do with the future. Let's stop looking at what has already happened and start looking at what we still have control over. And we still have control over everything that has not yet come to pass. All right, Anmol, I hope that you find this message useful, and I hope that it helps you. So remember, the exercise I would like you to do, and please come back and share your results, is to journal for 10 or 15 minutes your appreciation about something. For me, it works better to look for things that have nothing to do with my life, and that's why I use the example of the tree. I can appreciate food, yummy, beautiful, excellently cooked food. I love food. And I can write for a very long time my enjoyment of various things to eat. So just pick something. Pick many different things. Go from one subject to another subject to another subject. All we want is to keep you in the vibration of love and appreciation and joy for about 10 to 15 minutes before you go backwards. Because everything looks different when you're in a good place. When you're in a good place, nothing that has happened in the past matters. All right, my dear. And thank you for the question. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you will come back for my next video. And if you wish to submit questions, just put them in the comments and I will get back to you. Bye for now.